Welcome back, it's Leah. You have to question your reality, truthfully. You have to question everything that you see around you. Why do humans all feel the need to go to sleep at the same time, wake up at the same time, generally for the most part? Why are we all living such similar lives? Why is that the real reality? Why is that the law? What made it so? You don't know. All we know is what we see around us. We can believe a lot of different things. We can have a lot of explanations, some founded in science, some true, some founded in traditions and beliefs. All we really know is what we're seeing right here now in this moment and how we feel inside, what our thoughts are telling us. And when you look around and you look at your own self, you will start to come to the understanding, especially if you are on YouTube right now watching me. I'm sorry if this offends you, but it's just fact. And I am no different. You right now are an NPC. You are living like one, and so am I. We all are right now. We mostly live on autopilot. We mostly believe the things that we are told without question. We generally do whatever is the easiest option, and we follow the status quo, living in the fear that we need to fit in and we need to do the things that other people feel are important in order to be accepted in society, to belong, to secure our well-being and our survival. You haven't done anything wrong. It's okay. I understand. I'm just inviting you in this moment to accept your current role, to accept your active participation. You are currently taking part in it. We all are. Every choice you're making, all the thought patterns that you're having are your current active participation. You are choosing yes. You chose to wake up in the morning. You chose to put on clothes. You chose to open YouTube. You choose to show up to work. You choose all these things. And yes, you tell yourself, well, I have to. I have to because I need this, I need that. But at the same time, you choose it. At the same time you choose it, there are other choices. There's the choice of literally lying down, doing nothing, and dying. You're choosing not to do that. Oh, but inside, my survival instincts tell me yes, and you choose to listen to them. There's no excuse. You are choosing your current reality right now. So am I. It's okay that it's less than perfect. It's okay if it makes you feel let down. Welcome the acceptance of it. Don't worry right now about those feelings that are telling you, oh, but if I accept this, then it feels like shit, because then that means I'm accepting less than what I want. That's okay. We literally all feel that way. You're no more of a letdown than anyone else. So am I. Okay? And I invite you to also detach from this first person point of view. Broaden it. Step back. Right now, the way that you're living your life is like you're looking at things through a magnifying glass. Like there's a painting in front of you and you're looking at it with a magnifying glass. And so your mind is filled with all these preoccupations. Oh my God, my tire pressure is low. I need to buy groceries. I need to XYZ. I need to do this list of things. And these are the things that happen in my day. And these are the problems. And these are the interactions I have with all of the other people. And all of these small, tiny, minute details. We look at them through a magnifying glass. And to be honest, it keeps us entertained. How boring would it be if nothing really mattered and you didn't care about anything? In truth, these problems entertain you. You're gonna tell me right now, no they don't. They make me feel bad. No. If the alternative was to be involved in nothing, to feel nothing, this is so much better than nothing. Broaden your view, step back, and question yourself. Do you know what your potential is? How do you know? How do you know that this is all you're capable of? Have you ever tried? Have you ever actually tested it? Have you ever tested yourself to see what your limits are? Have you ever actually actively tried to test yourself and see what is the most that I can do in a day? What am I truly capable of in my life? Have you ever actually actively tried to test and see how far you can go? Most people don't. Most people, you and I included, yes, you watching me, you're not the exception. No one is. You're living from a point of doing the least, having the least resistance, making things feel as easygoing as possible. That is human nature. There's nothing wrong with you. Just accept it. You don't know what your potential is. You do not know what you're capable of. You are this thing that is outside and bigger than your current physical reality, what you can see, what you can feel, and what your body is capable of. You are so much bigger than that, and you don't even know. None of us do. What if life is really so much easier than you think it is? What if achieving the things that you want is so much easier than you realize? What if you're actually so much bigger than you think you are? So to give you the perspective, you have to look at it as if you are playing a video game. So there's the real you human, and then there's your hands touching the controller, and then there's the you that's the character in the game and that world and all of its limitations and what that character in the game can do. And then there's you here, who's the real person who can do 1,000 times more, who has so much more freedom and ability, choosing to play that game. The real you here, the outside you playing the game, is your mind. And the physical you, the current reality you, is that character in that game. It's different. It's connected, yes, but it's not the same. It doesn't have the same potential. What if your mind can actually surpass your physical limitations? We've seen so many examples of this. How did the Wright brothers invent the airplane? How was the car invented? How do we have so much technological advances in our world? Why are we not the same as chimpanzees and gorillas living out in the wild? How did we invent houses, electricity, airplanes, cars, you name it? How is it that we can't just only go to where we can walk, and instead now we can fly across the world in a day? This current physical reality is the field that we were placed into. This is the gift. Life, the game, is the gift that we are being allowed to take part in. I am inviting you to play in it, to bend your current reality. It just takes stepping back and realizing that you don't know who you really are. All you know is that these are the circumstances that are around you, but you don't know what you're capable of. Not really. I don't think any of us do. We don't know what the limit of the human potential is, and you are not testing yourself enough. You are not looking at it from a broad enough point of view. Bend your current reality. All you have to do is master the limiting beliefs that you have right now, and your feelings will follow. If you tell yourself, you know what if this is easy? Control your mind, control your thoughts, and your feelings will follow. If you genuinely believe, I am capable of so much more. Matter of fact, this challenge that I see in front of me might actually be super easy. You don't know even what your physical limitations are. You think you know, but you have never tested it. You have never sat there and tried to lift 100-pound weight for an entire day and seeing how many reps you can do of it. If you tell yourself, maybe I can, I have to see, instead of feeling like, oh no, oh my god, I'm scared, this is so hard, my boss yelled at me, I have this problem, I have that problem. Detach. How do you know? You have no freaking clue. You haven't even tried. Promise you haven't. Stop making excuses for yourself. If you start telling yourself something is easy, believe it. Regardless of your feelings, like, you can believe it intellectually without feeling it, and then your feelings will follow, and you'll start to be like, you know what? Actually, yeah, I do feel like it could be easy. This is why manifestation works, because we live in a really low level of consciousness, and we live so attached to our physical reality. We don't let ourselves push past that and evolve. You are capable of so much more than you know, and you might think right now that it's okay for you not to take an active role in figuring out what that is, what that contribution to society is. You might think you're not that important and it doesn't really matter, but what if you were one of the Wright brothers and you don't realize it? We need you. We need all of us. Play in this current reality. It's not that serious. Detach from things. Believe it's possible, and it will be done.